Hey, welcome back to edtech by Meera. This part is going to be part 2 of my previous tutorial in which, remember, we did the creation of this high score table. So this is a bit of an extension. The difference being in that the high score table is already provided to you with some names and scores, and you have to analyze the data. In this particular project, you have to analyze the data and figure out who is the leader, who has the highest score, without doing it manually by using few lines of code in Python. Simple as that. Okay, so basically it's about analyzing data. So print current leader, that's up to you. I mean, just a heading, and print analyzing the high score winner data, something like that. So here involves, in other words, analysis of data to figure out, to get the outcome of the desired request that you want to know. That is, you want to know who's the winner with the maximum score. You can do that. Okay. Now, as usual in the previous project, we have to open a file, remember, because a file in this case, you don't need to create. It's provided for you. So F, open high.score. That's the file that is provided to you. So open the high.score file exactly in the same manner that was taught to you, within the parenthesis, as a string high.score, comma, as a string R, which is read. There you can see the high.score here. See, there are names here and there are scores there. There are about 5 names with 5 scores, or rather 5 numbers, whatever you call it. Yeah, so you need to figure out the winner here, not manually, but through the code. Okay, so let's continue. Open the file, open high.score, and then the read. R for read, remember? Yeah, as both should be as a string. Then parenthesis closed. Okay, so after opening the file, what are you supposed to do next? You have to create a variable, because this is about scores. Yeah, so scores is considered as a variable. So you create a variable called scores. So scores equals, what is it? F.read, that is file.read. F.read dot split. Now, why do you want to split it? Because you want to get it in the form of row, in a certain format, like few, not comma, one person name, comma, another person, no. You want it in terms of different statements or different lines. So you do it as f.read dot split, and then you can use new lines over there within the parenthesis for that matter, and then f.close as usual, then print the scores. Yeah, so now you haven't done the new line, so you'll get it like a comma. You can see here. Unmatched. Okay, forgot a typo error, forgot the parenthesis. Maybe that was not typed. Let's check it out, main py. There you go, it's missing. It was typed, but it was missing. It didn't get typed well. Let's just print, yeah, okay. Yes, correction. Let's see what happens. There you go. You got the names. Now here it's like a comma. So in order to get it in different lines, we split. Inside the split, we can write the parameter as new line. Remember the n, \n. Yeah. Okay, then we need another variable, which is high score. Now, scores is like general, the marks for everyone. High score is for the winner. So we give an initial mark of 1. Yeah, now it could be 0 or 1, whatever, that's up to you, an initial value. Then name initial value none, because we don't know who's the person yet who's getting the high score. So we just call it as none. Yeah, and then we have to do the for loop. So what is that? Because we are going to create rows. So for rows in scores, Yeah, we need to analyze the data, remember. So this is data we are speaking about. So what is data? The data is going to be whatever you read as rows.split. So when you split the rows, that will be your data variable. Then print data. Just print that data. Okay. Then you need another loop, the if loop. But before that, let's check what's happening here. Yeah, there you go. Now it's split into different rows, as you can see, but it's not yet complete. You still have something more to do. So the data can be seen at least. Then what we need to do, we need to do a conditional loop in order to find the winner. So what we do is, if data is not empty, is not blank, or if it's not empty, meaning obviously in order for you to choose the winner, you can't have empty data, right? Database cannot be empty. So the condition is, if data is not empty, it's not blank, then it's not a blank list, then in that condition, and then again within that a nested loop, if, because we are considering in the data we have number and the names. So if integer data with index 1, now this is for the first line or for the first row. Remember, in the first row you have a name followed by number, so the name will be index 0, right next to that, followed by data, which is a number, integer number, that will be index 1, right? First is 0, then 1. So in the first line, we are considering the first row, first data. So if integer data with index 1, which is the first, the current one, we have to start the current one with the first line. If the current one with the index 1 is greater than the high score, because high score is someone who gets high score is a winner. If it's greater than the high score, that means, what does it mean? That means high score is equals to integer data 1. That means the winner belongs to this particular data, where the integer, where that score, integer data 1 is the score, where that particular score is more than the high score, then the winner will belong to that particular data in that row. So high score will be integer data 1. It will fall in that current data that we are actually existing in, or we are checking now. And the name will be equal to data 0. Why? Because index. Remember, the name index 0, the first line, the name is index 0 followed by the data, the number integer, which is index 1. In the first line, name will be index 0, the integer will be number index 1. Remember that. So then after that, so that person will be the winner with that score, which is greater than high score. So print, you already know how to, in a stringed format, the winner is, comma, name. Name is the variable, name of the winner, with the score data or whatever, within, which is a stringed statement with the score, then again comma, remove the string, the variable high score. Because whoever is the name with the high score value will be the winner. We already said that while creating the variables. Yeah, and then how to fulfill that, we did with the nested if condition. First condition, if the data is not blank. Second condition, if in that particular row the integer with data 1 is more than the high score, yeah, then that person will be the winner with that name. So let's see, are we getting the name? Okay, something wrong here, something unmatched. Let's check it out. Some syntax error. Okay, I'll be making around 50 more such projects first to complete the 100 days based on the 100 days of Replit code. Yeah, thanks to David, who has started introducing the 100 days challenge in Python. So I decided to share this challenge as a tutorial for beginners in Python, because they are very simple projects, and later on I'll be going into intermediate or more complex projects. But before that, I want to do the simple ones, so that by doing these projects in Python, you are introduced to the concept of different types of loops. You are introduced to the concept of creating variables as and when required, and getting the output and things like that. So that was the idea of doing these projects. So out of the 100 days, I've selected the important ones. I'm going to select the important ones and do it for you guys. Okay, oh yeah, it was the indentation. Sorry, in Python, this is a major issue. Indentations. If you're careless, okay. So let's check it out, the score. So the line should read, so and so name, etc. is the winner, with the high score marks this. So it will read out the name of the winner and the score. That's going to be the outcome or the output or the result from this code. And I hope you understood. If you didn't understand anything here, you are welcome to comment in the comment section. I'm willing to explain it again. Okay. Now here you may be wondering, for rows in scores, why it's rows.split, so that it will split the data in terms of row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, and so on and so forth. That's the idea of using the split function here, just to explain in case you didn't follow. And int is for an integer, you know that already. Whenever we use integer, we have to do int outside the variable for the number or the data in this case. This actually is 49 days. Okay. I'm trying to find out the error, the indentation error here. So let's run again. Okay, so what's happening? There you go, the winner is KBT with score 3983983989838. Oh my god. Okay, it's showing the winner and the winner's high score. So we are able to do it. See, it's already manually showing that KBT is a winner, but using the code also we were able to analyze the data and also analyze the name of the winner, to mention the name of the winner and his high score and his score, of course. So this is what was this project all about: analyzing the data of the score table that we prepared earlier, reading the file that is provided, and also kind of declaring who's the person with the highest score. So in other words, analyzing the data that is provided in the table. After opening the file, read the file. So open the file, read the file, analyze the data, then close the file. So this was that all about. See you in the next. Do not forget to smash that bell button in order to get my tutorials right on time, right in your email box, and also smash the subscribe button if you're already not subscribed. And for those who are subscribed, stay subscribed. Thanks for being subscribed, and thanks for staying subscribed. Share and like the button. Share and like the tutorial, for all those who are interested in it, within your friend circle and others. So see you with yet another interesting beginner Python tutorial in the next week. and so on and so forth until I cover at least 50 or so projects, and then I'll be doing the more complicated ones as promised. See you on the next.